We return briefly to Lake Hylia. This part of the alternate route is going to be fairly quick. There wasn't too much that I had missed in the last few parts. But we're going to be jumping ahead and moving towards that stable. I mentioned in the main run, there was actually a pretty major secret over here that I didn't know about until relatively recently. I went ahead and resummoned Epona using my amiibo. Actually showing the whistling, because I've never done that before. I've never had need to. And now I'm gonna kill her.
What are you doing?
Huh.
Okay, you are history's greatest monster.
Wow. Nice fucking guy, Thorn. Why are you killing your horse? Why are you doing it?
We're about to find out. And also, because this is kind of funny.
Don't ragdoll your horse.
Oh my god.
That is disrespectful. No, come on. Oh.
Okay, maybe Calamity Ganon is not the worst thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was hard to watch. Lionel bowing Epona in the butt.
It'll be okay.
Oh!
Here's why. Once you've killed those bokoblins on the horses, you talk to this lady, you complete the mission, and then she actually tells you about a place where you can resurrect horses. The god of horses.
Alright.
No name, just a title.
I'd like to be known as the god of something.
You can be the god of cuties.
Hey, alright.
The G of pigs.
So here you are on a stolen horse.
Well, its owner's dead.
This horse is garbage. Look at that 2 sprint.
Scared of birds? What's wrong with you, horse?
Probably also scared of being murdered in the butt.
With a Lionel bow? Yeah. Don't really have a great track record here. Killing horses of legend. Epona, 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 get fucked.
Yeah, this seems like it shouldn't work. And then it did perfectly.
Great job. Hole in one. Yeah, haha, I know what you did.
Well, I can't leave him alive then.
My god.
Yeah. That worked out pretty good, Thorn. I'm pretty happy with how that bit went.
Man, Epona in the butt with a Lionel bow. That is the weirdest game of Clue I've ever played.
I hate Clue so much. Lake of the Horse God. I've never been here.
Yeah.
Especially not to Ibarra Horse Butt. I mean, I'm sorry, Horse Butte.
It's the Lake of the Horse God and the Horse God Bridge. But the Horse God is all the way over here, tucked into a corner. And it looks like it's another Great Fairy, a secret Great Fairy, one that does not upgrade your equipment, but just brings your horses back.
What the hell? This is completely new to me.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to like what happens next.
It's me, sweet boy. Only if you listen to my crimes.
I don't know about losing.
What about murdering for demonstration purposes, Malanya?
If anyone asks you what a life is worth, the answer is 1,000 rupees.
Oh, I was expecting a big gnarly hoof to reach out or something.
That would be pretty good.
You may not necessarily be disappointed.
Oh, tell me she's wearing that stupid meme horse head.
Completely realistic.
Yes? Yes?
Come on. Show me the money. Show me the goods.
Oh, come on. Ooda lolly!
Oh, I'm horrified. Are you horrified? I'm horrified.
So it's 2 disembodied hands and a horse mask on a spine.
That's, yep, that's terrifying.
Why couldn't the Great Fairies have looked like this? Hey, did you notice that Malanya looks like a stable?
Yeah. Kinda.
I wonder if that's where they got the design for their branding.
Well, that in the stable, it just looks like a horse head.
Right, but she looks like a horse head, but also her dress looks like a roof.
No, you do not detect vile intent. There's a lot of I only jest. Like every other line. You can just barely tell. I like the background music. It's a mixture of the Great Fairy Fountain and Epona's song.
Oh! Wanted to see if it would drop Epona meat.
I need to take a picture of it for the compendium.
Epona meat recovers stamina. It was an incredible accident.
You should put back a flashback to what you just did.
Hello, cliched sadness song. I shot my horse right in the bum.
Okay, so, you know... not saying, you should do this, but I'm gonna let you know that Sarah McLachlan's song does not trigger a copyright strike.
Yes, it does. I used that in my Bulletstorm LP and it got flagged.
Oh, really? I used it in my Deponia LP and I didn't have a problem.
It's because not even the fucking content crawlers watch Deponia. So long.
Bye.
Hi, Epona. So we need to talk, huh?
Well, first I gotta steal some frogs.
Like some frogs, please.
So the first horse is free. Not the case for the later horses.
Did you kill Epona again just for fun?
No.
Thorny.
I need a ride out. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
I'm not actually busy at all.
I don't know, there's probably a lot of horses dying these days.
That thing, cash.
You can just have one for fun. I'm not using them.
There was like a dime a dozen back in Kakariko.
Kinda.
No, those are... There's like two different carrots. One of them is food, and one of them is, like, horse food, right? Or am I just insane?
Beep, beep.
Excuse me, you little cutie. Maybe I'm insane, it's been a while.
Also, there are just Endura carrots around that thing, so...
Hello.
This is something a couple of people have told me about doing. It turns out there's good reason I haven't tried to flip a Guardian over using Cryonis, because it doesn't fucking work. It kind of wobbles around constantly.
Yeah, it's a little awkward.
Whee!
Oh! Ah, you see, that's the problem. Guardians wobble, but they don't fall down.
Almost.
No!
Stay there.
Come on!
Yay!
Hooray! Good enough.
God damn it.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Oh, wow, that was much more effective, and it only took one swing.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Nope. Get back over.
Hacking their bits off with a Guardian weapon is probably the best way to do it. Because it's instant. Oh, you're mean! You're mean! You're a mean man, Link.
I was just stuck like when someone tries to go off-roading in a Camry.
It's unfair, my ground clearance is extremely low.
Oh, you're sneezing.
It's too cold against my bottom. Achoo, achoo.
I mean, would you like someone spawning a giant ice brick on your nether bits?
Me? I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah, careful who you ask.
Oh? Oh? Oh?
It's magic.
Oh. Oh.
No, it's fine.
In a hole. Baby, believe it's a hole.
I'm actually coming from the other way. This is the Gyarados Tower.
Yeah.
Near the bottom of it is one of those sucking Octoroks, which I guess they're kind of like the replacements for the Dodongos.
Yeah, they hate smoke. They hate it when you vape.
They also hate rust, as I've mentioned before.
Maybe they love it, and they just love to suck it off like a Tootsie Pop.
Well, I certainly hope so, because I've got a rusty shield, and I'm gonna shove it in its face.
Eat this rusty shield, you son of a biscuit.
It's like fun dip for them.
And if you're wondering why my heart count jumped dramatically, it's because that first recording with Malanya was actually recorded back when I did alternate part 4, but then I realized we hadn't gotten to that stable yet.
Oh.
But you ate the shield.
Oh, it's nice.
There's your fucking shield.
Good thing you missed! That would have shot my head off. Now, the rusty shield was clearly a night shield, but you only gave me a traveler shield.
So is it random which shield you get back, or...
It could be.
I wonder if there are, like, good shields just around, but they're placed as rusty shields. It's interesting.
Ooh. There's a Lionel. Not worrying about him. This is something, technically I'm doing it early. In the main run, we heard about Kilton, who runs the Fang and Bone shop. It only turns up at night in the bottom of the Skull Lake. I'm going to skip most of his dialogue, because we'll talk to him properly in the main LP. I don't talk to him for a long time, though. But his shop sells a lot of cool stuff. Sort of. He's an interesting dude. But there's only one thing that I want from him. One thing that I want to show off. When you talk to him the first time, he disappears, and then he turns up at random locations, usually outside of villages, but only at night. In this case, this is outside of Zor's domain. But I quickly want to buy from him. What do you have to do? You have to trade in monster parts to him, and that gives you his own currency. I like that he sells a mop and a spring-loaded hammer. That's useful. But the thing I wanted was a Moblin mask. He sells monster masks. I feel like what masks he has depends on how far you are into the game.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll recall, when we went to light the furnace for Robbie, there were a bunch of Moblins around. So this is a good place to check out. Can I actually use this mask to essentially cheese this whole journey?
That mask is adorable. What's up, bro?
Moblin seems to think so.
Hey, how's it going?
They are not able to tell that I'm not a Moblin.
Oh, you're pretty cute.
They do tend to follow you around, though.
What are you up to?
I mean, you're clearly a baby moblin.
You wanna hang out? Where's your mom? Do you need some help? Are you lost?
You little cutie.
Yeah, stick your nose in there.
Come on, you little cutie.
Oh dear.
No! Oh no!
And once you've hurt them, then they're able to tell you're not a Moblin.
Betrayed by a cutie.
The worst.
Now, the downside with the mask, it only works on Moblins. I would need to wear a Bokoblin or Lizalfos mask in order to convince one of them.
Yeah, but you could, like, roleplay as them.
One cool thing, it also works on the stall Moblins.
Baby Edgar, is that you? It's me, Grandma.
This is the cut price version of Coco.
And this is me learning it does not work on Bokoblins.
Oh, that's a strong bokoblin.
I also think you're adorable.
They just really hate moblins, but couldn't do anything because they were so big. Like, oh, it's a tiny one. Let's kill it.
So, same thing that I did with Pura, lighting the torch early.
Oh god, it's a moblin. Get it out of here. Kill it. Kill it.
Ah, that's right. As you can see, I've grown extremely strange during my hibernation.
Yeah, it turns out being brain dead for even the time it took me to get into the chamber was bad.
What? More like the power of the Moblin love.
Thank God you don't need to take your shirt off for him.
Yeah. Had to get that in there.
They now have an image of, like, Pyrrha carrying Link in a stretcher while Zelda performs CPR to keep his blood flowing while they get him into the chamber. It's like some weird version of ER.
And there's pretty much all extra to do for the alternate route.
Well, the horse god was super cool. I'm glad that you showed me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, now if I ever feel like committing horseicide, I can undo my evil actions.
If you, like, find a really good horse, but then you decide, wait a minute, I'm Yami and also a monster.
Well, I'm practicing my archery, and it was the only target around.
It's like if you ever played Yoshi's Safari, and you peg Yoshi in the back of the head with the super scope, and he looks back and he glares at you. Except in this case, it's with an arrow, and the horse dies.
I remember when I was a kid, I rented Yoshi's Safari. We didn't have a super scope.
Oh, effective.
Yeah, no, wait, that other thing. Useless.
Right.
I thought you were going to say, oh, that other thing, friends.